first quarter of 2024, the share of national income that went to workers had declined to 55.8%. Now, the way to think of it is like a pie. The pie represents all the wealth generated by the US economy through labor. How big of a slice are workers getting of that pie? Historically, workers have received about 2/3 of the pie, with the rest being pocketed by capital as profit. In 1947, labor's share of national income was about 66%, and that remained pretty constant through about 2001, when it stood at 64%. Since then, however, there's been a dramatic decline, as you can see in this chart. Now, the main reason for this is that worker productivity has increased substantially, thus creating more wealth and making the pie larger. At the same time, though, worker compensation hasn't increased at a similar rate. As The Guardian noted, since 1979, net productivity for U.S. workers increased by nearly 60%, but compensation only grew by less than 16% during that time period. Had pay actually kept up with productivity, then workers would be making an extra $9 an hour now. Instead, that money is redistributed to the top to investors and shareholders. And a big reason why workers aren't getting compensated for their increased productivity is that they aren't unionized to demand it. Since 1983, the union membership rate has declined from over 20% to just 10%. And this chart shows how that decline in unions tracks perfectly with the decline in national income going to workers. One way to interpret all this data is that the ruling class has been robbing workers blind for decades. And it's going to get worse with the advent of AI technology that will further increase productivity with no extra compensation for workers, who capitalists want to replace with those machines that don't require wages and benefits. This is the new phase of the class war, and it will require massive new union organizing campaigns like we're seeing at the UAW, and a policy push to ensure public ownership of the technology that will eventually replace labor. Workers don't just deserve a slice of the pie, we deserve the whole damn thing. There'd be no pie without us. Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our new videos. Also, if you want to see Means Morning News in its complete form, not just the clips we post here, head on over to Means TV and get access to all our new episodes and our entire backlog, plus tons of other great movies and original TV shows.